Job 11 through 13. Zophar now rebukes Job for claiming his innocence, asking, "Can you discover the depths of God? Can you discover the limits of the Almighty? They are as high as the heavens. What can you do? Deeper than Sheol, what can you know? Its measure is longer than the earth and broader than the sea." Once again, there is some truth here, but Zophar, as the other friends, does not have a completely accurate understanding of what's going on here, as he says, "If iniquity is in your hand, put it far away and do not let wickedness dwell in your tents." Job stands up against his accusers, and says, "But I have intelligence as well as you. I am not inferior to you. And who does not know such things as these? I know this stuff too, but that's not what's going on here." He says, "But I would speak to the Almighty, and I desire to argue with God. Your wisdom is off base and not wisdom at all. I'm going to the top. Be silent before me so that I may speak. Then let come on me what may." Why should I take my flesh in my teeth and put my life in my hands? Though he slay me, I will hope in him. Nevertheless, I will argue my ways before him. Behold, now I have prepared my case. I know that I will be vindicated. This is marvelous. Job is so transparent before God. As far as he can determine, he sees no reason for all this, and yet I will hope in him. It is impossible to please God without faith. Do you say this, "No matter what, yet will I hope in him"? Acts 9, 1 through 21, Saul continued to persecute the church and was on his way to Damascus when suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him, and he fell to the ground and heard a voice saying, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" He said, "Who are you, Lord?" And he said, "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting." And Jesus told him to get up and go into the city. Saul got up and was blind, and his friends led him into Damascus. He remained blind and neither ate nor drank for 3 days. The Lord spoke to his disciple Ananias to lay his hands on Saul that he might receive his sight. Ananias questioned the Lord, saying Saul was a persecutor of the church. The Lord said, "Go, for he is a chosen instrument of mine to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and sons of Israel, for I will show him how much he must suffer for my name's sake." Ananias did so. Saul received his sight, was filled with the Holy Spirit, and was baptized. He began immediately to preach that Jesus is the Son of God, and all who heard him were amazed, saying, "Is this not he who in Jerusalem destroyed those who called on this name, and who had come here for the purpose of bringing them bound before the chief priests?" I love this. God apprehended Saul for his purpose and glory. People were amazed at what Christ had done in Saul's life. Are people amazed when they see what Christ has done in your life? If the Lord could change and indwell Saul, a man who is persecuting the church, and use him for his glory, he can do that in your life and mine too, no matter what we've done.